Oh, Valentine's Day. The one day in the year where we celebrate the one, the only, Semiramis icon, queen and legend, Valentina Monetta. That and of course the couples with the love thing, whatever. This video is dedicated to Valentina Monetta, who represented San Marino 4 times at the Eurovision Song Contest with the social network song Chrysalide Vola. I always just call it Vola, but it's Chrysalide Vola. Maybe Forse, with which she made San Marino qualify to the grand final for the first time ever. And in 2017, together with Jimmy Wilson and Spirit of the Night. I thought it would be fun to make a crew neck with Valentina Monetta on it for Valentine's Day, because Valentina Monetta is an icon and I'm single, so I don't have anything to do for Valentine's Day. This is literally the last part of the video I'm recording, and it's, what time is it? It's 11:15 p.m. Am I going to finish this video in time? Only one way to find out. If this video is uploaded on Valentine's Day 2022, I finished on time, and you should give this video a thumbs up. Just kidding. Also, I don't know what the also was. What was the also? It's time for me to go to bed, I think. But I need to finish this. I need to finish this. So I am going to do that. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. I recorded a lot of this footage at night, so there's a lot of whispering. So put in AirPods or something, because otherwise you won't be able to hear what I'm saying. But let's be honest, we're not going to watch the full 30 or 40 minutes in one take or at all. Where is this video? Just enjoy the video. I need to shut up. Okay, so let's get started. I'm assuming you saw an intro before this, because this is the first footage I'm filming for this video. But it's, what day is it? It's the 7th of January. We're 7 days into the new year 2022. Happy New Year. I got this for Christmas, a punch needle set. 3 different sizes. I asked for this specifically for this video, but I also feel like I will use this in the future, because making carpets seems really fun. There's probably a more efficient way of opening this, but I'm kind of in a hurry. It's kind of an unboxing video. I'm also, by the way, filming this on my new phone. I had a Huawei since 2017, so I was like, it's time for a new phone, and I got an iPhone now, and I have to get used to it, but I think the camera quality is pretty okay. Oh, ooh, all right. I'm very curious what this will look. Wait, this is just the needles? There's not the thing that you're supposed to hold doesn't come with it. What? Okay, so I'm going to have to order that separately. It's kind of weird. I was expecting this to be in there too, but oh wait, no, it is. Never mind, I didn't say anything. I just jumped to conclusions. There's also a button with it, or is this something? Okay, you know what? Oh, this is really small. Well, you know what? I'm excited. Forget what I said. It is what I thought was in it. So I'm already very happy with what I got for Christmas. I really sounded ungrateful, but I'm not. I'm very grateful. Next up, the wool that I ordered for the colors. It's vacuum sealed. It came in this box. So I thought the monk's cloth was coming in this, but that came in this box, which is like way deeper. So I kind of feel like this should be the other way around, but it's 2 different web shops. So, but this is the monk's cloth. So let's open this. This is going to look pretty funny, I think, because it's going to expand. Okay, it doesn't really expand, but the colors are here. I'm happy with it. Great, you know, I think these are also like the great size for this project that I want to do. I did also get crocheting needles from my grandma for Christmas, because I also thought that would be a fun hobby to pick up. So, you know, these are not just for this project, so I don't know what I was saying, but this was a little unboxing part of this video. I don't have a frame yet, so I can't get started yet. It's very on brand for me to have a tight schedule, because If you've been watching me for like at least a year, you know that time management is not my best quality. Remember the video I made where I remade Agnieszka's ABBA costume of Eurovision 1974? That also was like in a really short time span. So let's hope I can finish this video in time. Let's just hope I can finish it in time. Okay, I'll get back to you when I can do something else. Okay, I got the shirt, the crew neck, the thing. I'm talking softly because it's 11:30 p.m. and people are sleeping. So, but I'm going to take out the crew neck. I kind of think this is perfect. I'm going to try it on. Honestly, I think this is perfect. Oh, my hair. So now I'll just have to measure the space that Valentina is going to come on. Also, today is my mom's birthday, which means it's been around 2 years since I made this iconic Agnieszka Velsko Eurovision outfit. Fun memories. So it's the 21st of January. I don't know if you can hear me, but I hope you do. Which means it's less than a month until this video has to be finished, which is very on brand for me, but it's also very stressful because I have a lot to do for school. So there's a big chance that this won't be finished, but we'll try. Let's say it was too dirty because of cake, birthday cake. So I'm going to do it like this. I'm awful at mathematics, so I don't know why I'm measuring this because I don't know what I'm going to do with the measurements, but it's good to know, I guess. I don't know what the next step is, but you'll see in the next clip. The important thing is that it fits and I can go further. Okay, so I got this hoop. It's an embroidery hoop, and I think this is kind of perfect. First, I wanted it to be like rectangular, but I think I'm going for a circle. I don't know the exact placement yet, but I think somewhere here, maybe not centered, maybe centered, I know. I started by putting this hoop underneath the monk's cloth and this one on top of it, and then I proceeded to cut out that part of the fabric. This was the setup for the tracing of the Valentinas. They were very blurred and I did have some technical issues sometimes, but I managed to pull through like the brave person that I am. Just kidding. Et voila, just like that, I ended up with the tracing of the Valentinas and Jimmy. Okay, this is the yarn that I have that I got from my grandma. And I also have this yarn, which you already saw. And this yarn, which you may recognize. So this is drawing, the thing that I traced. Again, I'm talking softly because people are sleeping. I think I can do something with this. I think this is great. I mean, it's not beautiful, but that's not the point right now. I think I'll just get started. I already tried to put a needle in here and I think it's pretty okay like this, I guess. And then I have to put it through with this. I have to put the yarn through this with that. So let's just see how it goes. The first Valentina I'm working on is the 2012 Valentina. This year it's been exactly 10 years since the world was introduced to this Sammarinese icon. You know what part of this era I still think is the most iconic? It's this interview.
The new title is Social Network. Yeah. The song...
The Social Network song.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
And what does it mean?
It's kind of giving me the same energy as...
You sing in your song something like, yeah, fuego. So what does that mean?
Yeah, fire.
I have to admit that they did explain that the stands for the irony of the younger generation and the computer's life all over the world or something like that. But I personally like the idea of her just answering with
This
is much better. Okay, look, so here and here it didn't really go that well, like something went wrong, but I think I can fix it. I'll try. This, by the way, this is what the back looks like, and I think originally the idea of punch needling is that this becomes like the good side, you know, but I think I'm gonna go with this as the good side because this does not look good enough to be in a good side. And I know it's kind of risky to this isn't the most flattering angle, but I don't care. I know it's kind of risky to have my first ever project with punch needling be like something on a crew neck like in the video, but I'll just be an experience richer, you know? So that'll be fun. I kind of decided this is going to be a test project before the real one, and if I don't finish this one in time, this is going to be the real one, but it's just going to look like garbage. But what I wanted to say was that I finished the clothes of Valentina, but something here went wrong. She has this line on her jacket on her arm and you can't really see it. I think I can fix it, but the other problem is that you can't really see that this here is an arm and this is like also an arm going up. It's all just one big spot. So that's kind of a problem. Maybe I can fix it, maybe I can't. Also, Jimmy is going to have to be next to that, but he's also wearing black. So I hope it doesn't look like Valentina and Jimmy are like morphed into one big thing, but I'll see how it turns out. This is her maybe dress, her social network song.
Okay.
Clothing and her voila dress. Obviously, when you look at this is not looking too great. So things are going to have to change. There's a very big chance that this is yet again going to be a video that I get started on but don't finish because the result turns into garbage. I hope it doesn't, because that would be a waste of money, time and productivity. Wait, you know what? Is it though? When Valentina Monetta is involved, is it a waste of time, money and productivity? It is not. So I don't know what I'm saying, but this is very close. I'll just continue. It's me again, obviously. I have been bunch needling again on the project with which I'm not sure. The one that I'm not really happy with and probably is not going to be the final product, but maybe possibly could still be, you know, that one. And it looks like this. Look, I'm doing the background and I feel like I should have started with that, or in the next one I should start with that, because as you can see, well, this is too short anyway, so I have to change that next time. But I feel like if I start with the background first and then go with Valentina herself, she comes forward a lot more, if that makes sense. I think I'm supposed to do the big parts first, which is the background. You know what I mean? Also, and for this color, something went wrong here. I don't know what, but it doesn't really fit the actual staging of the social network song.
Okay.
Which, by the way, I just watched. Look. But I kind of feel like the blue and the different colors in here could potentially kind of sort of look like something social media-ish, maybe kind of Matrix-ish. Oh my god, Valentina Monetta in the next Matrix movie. Can you imagine? Anyway, that's the color I'm using for the background for the social network song.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to finish this because I really want to save enough yarn for the actual final product, which I hope will actually look good. I really hope I didn't waste this much yarn which I got from my grandma for Christmas on something that's not going to turn out good enough to do something with, you know? But you know what? I guess we'll see. I think I'll update you when I make the new one. This was a test. I'm just going to say that this part was a test and now I'm going to go to the official final products. Let's hope that that will be the case. Otherwise, sue me. Okay, I'm back home and that means that I'll have to do the whole process of tracing everything again. This time I'm tracing it with the picture flipped, because if I want to have the other side to be, you know, the front, I have to have it flipped. Does that make sense? I feel like that does make sense. So let's go. So this just happened. This is not ideal. Luckily, this isn't my only tripod. Also, as you can see, I was watching the second semi-final of Benidorm Fest while tracing this one, and Spain really stepped up their game with their national final. I think the change of the directors of the broadcaster did Spain good. This marker is almost empty, so there's another really motivating obstacle. Okay, honestly, I think I can work with this, so I'll just do that. So I did trace it a little bit more. This Valentina looks a bit more smaller. This Valentina still kind of turned out okay. I just had to add these lines and her hair. I decided to put a mic in her hand, but I don't know what that's going to look like because this is black and so is the mic. And so it's kind of the question if you're going to see that. So yeah, I'm going to start with the backgrounds this time. So yeah. Let's get started. Sorry for all of the whispering. I hope it's not too annoying. You kind of have to see this video as half ASMR and half not ASMR, I guess. You know what I also think is kind of funny about Valentina's first entry? It had to be changed because in the original version, Facebook was mentioned, which wasn't allowed. But flash forward more than half a decade later and San Marino is sending a song with Twitter being mentioned in it to Eurovision. Kind of goes to show that you can see the growth and changes of Eurovision through the entries of San Marino. Isn't that beautiful? I think it is. Okay, so this is what Valentina #1, her background looks like. The social network song.
Okay.
Background. What do we think of it? I'm not sure, but I think I'll have to wait until it's finished until I can make a real judgment, you know? I did Valentina's outfit with the world famous Agnetha hat yarn. I tried to kind of make a difference in the texture between what was supposed to be the pants and the jacket, but I failed. Surprise, surprise. You know, I have to admit that I have unironically listened to the social network song
Okay.
a lot. It was just too ahead of its time and Valentina is just too iconic to not love this song. I'm sorry, but I'm not really sorry. Speaking of social network, add me to yours. My username on everything is @Koen_Verhulst. And I also have a separate Eurovision Instagram account called @ESC_Koen, but I'm not that active on there anymore. Maybe I should start posting more again. Are you ready for the review? Oh my god, the first Valentina is finished. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with it. It's just this right here is kind of annoying, but you know what? I'm happy with what it looks like, and I'll just have to do the other three. There's a resemblance, right? There is a resemblance. You can't really see the difference between the pants and her jacket though, like you can over here. So it kind of looks like a dress, but that's just a detail, you know? Maybe the next Valentina I started on was the 2014 Valentina, and maybe I was watching The Office while punch needling this one. Maybe qualifying was maybe one of the most iconic moments of Eurovision in the last decade.
San Marino! Samara! Wow, San Marino, hear that applause! Welcome to Saturday's Grand Final!
I just think Valentina really deserved to qualify that year, also in 2013 to be honest. But yeah, I just really think that was very iconic. It felt so good seeing everyone support Valentina and cheering for her when she qualified. Amazing, iconic. Also, my grandma has this song in her Spotify playlist as well. So, fun fact. Okay, what do we think? There isn't a clear border, but I'm going to make this white line, this white separation. I'm going to do that in the end. I do notice that the tension is like decreasing or something. Like I have to pull on it to punch through it, if that makes sense. It's kind of annoying, but this is the only thing I'll just have to deal with it. That's what I wanted to say. Also, my earpods look like this because this one is broken and it only works when I put it like this. That is so annoying. But that's kind of a first world problem. Anyway, the next one I'm going to make is this one, the one with Valentina and Jimmy Wilson. The background is going to be purple. I'm going to have to do her orange hair, gingered orange. You know, I'm going to not use blonde. I'm not sure what color this is, but I think I'm going to use blonde because it's not as obvious that it's a different color than in 2017, you know? I think it's a little bit different, but you know what I'm saying? The problem with this one though is that the main dress, I'm going to call it, and her arm are like obviously red, but I think that these parts have to be slightly different shade of red to show that it's see-through, you know? And that background is going to be black of 2013 Valentina. It's going pretty well, not gonna lie. It's currently the 28th of January. Wait, is it? It's the 30. Okay, well, it just fell on the ground. It's currently the 29th of January because it's 1:15 a.m. Dedication. That's what I call it. The next Valentina entry I started on was the 2017 entry with Jimmy Wilson, Spirit of the Night. Of course, I'm also including Jimmy because it would be silly leaving him out despite this being a Valentina Monetta video. That entry was about the two of them, so they're both going to be in it. Also, I thought they were a couple back then, but maybe that was a fever dream because I know they're not together right now, right? Anyway, okay, really bad lighting. I'm sorry for that, but I think I am going to go with the microphone in Valentina's hand because, look, this is a hand in front of a face and her top is open, as you can see. If I do that on here and don't do the microphone, it'll just be one big blob of pink and you can't really see that she's holding a mic, has an open vest, and, you know, her face. You can't really see where her hand is. And if I put a mic in between there, my coordination with this phone is really off. I'm sorry, it's late. If I put a microphone there, I think it'll be kind of more obvious that that's a hand. Am I making sense or not? I hope I am, and hopefully, if I'm not, it'll be clearer when you see the result. Spirit of the Night is also a Valentina Monetta entry I listen to quite a lot. I think it's pretty good, and I don't think they deserve to be that last out of all of the 42 competing entries in 2017. Show some respect to our San Marini's queen, okay? She does not deserve to be this disrespected. Just like Jimmy Wilson, he also didn't deserve to be this disrespected. I think they were fun together. Maybe not, you know, the best San Marini's entry, but I enjoy it personally. Also, please don't mind my wall. I was painting it in 2016 while listening to Loin d'ici and The Less of Her Kind on repeat when I ran out of paint and I never finished it. So that's why it's not finished. Okay, I don't feel like saying what time it is because that's kind of embarrassing, but I finished the Spirit of a Night Valentina and Jimmy Wilson part. It's this one, obviously. What do we think? I'm not sure. I mean, obviously the background is not purple, but here it is because, I don't know, I just kind of felt that vibe, you know? Some parts are a bit weird, you know, but I mean, I guess this will do. And I'll just have to do the last one, which is Voila, Valentina. Okay, so now I see it at daylight. I forgot to add her zipper of her jacket here, so maybe I'm still going to do that with like this color, gray or silver. I also gave Jamie Wilson a way different hairdo than he actually has, so that wasn't really quite a success. Yeah, but you know, I think I'll keep it like this. Look, this is the back, kind of chaotic. As you can see, I'm still going to make that white border separating the 4 different performances. And I still have to make Valentina. Obviously I have to make Valentina, but the 2013 Vola Valentina, the rubbed Valentina, but wasn't she rubbed every time? So this is going to be red, just like the other one I made. So like this one. So I think that part is going to go pretty well. It's just these parts that are see-through actually in a performance. I have to kind of look how I'm going to do that. Also, the background, I was thinking black, but I'm not sure yet. So yeah, I also think I'm going to do her hair blonde because like I said, I'm not sure what color it actually was. Like it wasn't blonde like 2012 and 2014, but it also wasn't like the same color as in 2017. So I think I'm still going to go with this color, but it's not really that color. But then again, I also did it really big to Jimmy Wilson's hairdo that accurate, so I think I can also get away with this. So yeah. I won't say what time it is. Anyway, the fact that I have to talk softly should tell you enough. This is almost an ASMR video. Anyway, I did buy some yarn for the see-through parts of the Vola Valentina dress because I needed that, and it kind of looks like this. These are the 2 types of reddish. It's not really red, but you know, that I'm going to use for this dress. I think it's pretty accurate. Also, don't mind my dirty screen. If you look at the test Vola Valentina, it'll kind of look like this. Use your imagination, please. You see where I'm going with this? I think it's pretty okay. Look, in my opinion, Crisali de Vola should have been San Marino's first qualifying entry. Don't get me wrong, I'm still very happy that Valentina brought San Marino their first qualification a year later, but still, this entry is so good in my opinion. It also felt more like it was Valentina's song than her previous entry, which she also said herself. I also feel like if she had sent songs every year, like the songs on her album Sensibilità, she could have gotten better results, because that feels more like her and her style. You know what I mean? Anyway, all of her 4 entries are still some of the most iconic Eurovision entries in my opinion. And who knows, maybe it'll become 5 entries in the future. She was asked to participate in San Marino's national final this year, but she declined. At first, she said she thought she was being asked to be a judge on the San Marino's national final Una Voce per San Marino, but she wasn't. She said that she is not a diva, but does feel like she deserves special treatment, and honestly, I don't think she is wrong. I think that if the San Marino's broadcaster wants her to represent San Marino again, they should select her internally. She did not give San Marino their first grand final performance for this treatment. Okay, so Now I'm going to go to yarn that's a bit thicker, so I'll have to change this size to this size, which is a little bigger, you know. Oh god, it's so late. This is the only time of the day that I have time, because there's a lot of stuff I have to do for school. I know it's not the most well thought through thing to do when I'm busy with school to work on something like this, but hey, YOLO. Ew. Okay, I know the colors don't really match and it does not really look like it's a see-through part of the dress, but I had no other choice, okay? I'm sorry. Also, the name of this yarn was called Super Soft Candy Sugar Coral Orange, so of course with a name like that I could not buy it. I'm sure you understand. Okay, so this is basically almost the final result. I think I still am going to do the borders, and I also still need to do like the little zipper part here of Valentina, her jacket. I think I'm going to do that in this color, the zipper, and then also I'm going to do like the border in that color, and then I'm done. I just have to attach it to the sweater, you know? You know that joke that if San Marino ever wins Eurovision, the song contest should be held in Valentina's backyard? Of course, that's very unlikely to happen, but apparently Valentina has an Airbnb, so people could stay at Valentina's place in San Marino during Eurovision weeks if it's held in San Marino. That means that I'm finally done with the punch needling, I think, and I hope the next part will be well, not easier per se, but done quicker, you know? Okay, the big review. What do we think? I don't know what happened here. Well, I kind of do know. This thing kind of comes in a bit when doing this for too long, so these loops become a bit smaller, but I think I'm pretty happy with it. I'll just wait until I see it in daylight to actually judge it, because right now I'm going to go sleep because it's very late, but you probably already knew that. Okay, good night. Okay, so this is it at daylight. Yeah, I guess this is the final result in this stage of the process. I still have to transfer it onto the crew neck. I'll explain why, like, there are bigger loops here than there are here, because I'm not sure if I explained it correctly. Look, if you push this in, it'll go in. If this is not tight enough, you see, then this goes in. If it's tight enough, it doesn't go in when you push on it, but after a few times of punching, it does eventually slowly go in. So that's why you can see that I started here, I went here, and then I started here again, and well, it just got smaller and smaller. It's kind of annoying, but this is my first project doing this, so I'm just going to leave it like this, I think. Also, this is really soft. Anyway, I'll try to transfer it onto the crew neck now, I think. I looked it up, and apparently, from my understanding, I first have to cut off these long threads, so it doesn't get in the way of the glue, I guess, and it doesn't become more bulky. I bought this glue. I think for a rug that you tufted, you have to buy other glue, but this is washable glue, so it doesn't come off when washing, you know? It's a lot bigger than I thought, which is a good thing, because then I can make more. Oh, there's even a little, oh, I didn't even see that. There's a little spatula thingy. That's a good thing, because I was looking for one, but I couldn't find it. Okay, let's get started, I guess. I'll cut off the threads first. Look, I'm not sure if this is going to be an actual fashion piece, or it's just going to be a fun thing to wear on Valentine's Day, but I guess we'll see. So that's what I did. Okay, well, I cut them a bit shorter. I hope this is short enough. I think I'll have to take this off for the glue. So I also did that. Alright. Look, amazing. Ideal that this is included, because I didn't know it was included, because I didn't look at it that much. I think I'll have to take this one off as well. Okay, well, I hope that this will go well. I'm very scared that it won't, because then all of this effort would have been for nothing. I'll just try something, and if it doesn't work, then I have learned another lesson, I guess. Oh my god. Okay, well, this is okay. I'll just have to continue like this, I guess. Oh, it smells really bad. Trust me when I say that this smell was awful. Okay, I'm going to have to use a lot of glue for this, I think. Well, here we go. I don't know what to describe it as, apart from rotten fish and something else. But I don't know what that something else is, because my mind is not that gross. But this was probably the easiest part of this whole process. Well, I think this is well covered enough. I gotta say that I really hope that it won't keep on smelling like this because this smell is awful. I think the next step would be cutting this out, and then I'm going to, I think, glue this part onto the crew neck and then sew that line around it by hand to the crew neck with, I think, this black, and then it's hopefully done. So I'll just have to wait for this to dry, I guess. Yeah, it's going pretty well, I think. So after the glue dried, I basically just took off the tape and cut out the circle. Also, I'm living for Valentina clapping back at the guests who leave negative reviews. For example, look at this one. Okay place, host was an indoor smoker and did not disclose this in her description. Valentina responded to that with, "Hi Loretta, I'm very unhappy about your report. When you came back, I was giving a lesson and I asked you politely if it was a problem. And you said smiling that everything was perfect. It's not true that we sang until midnight and I'm sorry if you were bad for the smoke. But we smoked on the terrace with the windows open. Maybe then the wind carried the smoke up to your room. And in any case, I never had any problems with anyone who read carefully everything in my announcement where I clearly described that it is a house where smoking is allowed. If my guests complain about things that are included in my service without reading, it's not my fault. I am very surprised that on the morning of your departure you did not point out anything of your discomfort, telling me that everything was perfect and that you were very well. I wouldn't want fake people in my house. You were perfect actresses." Or you wrote this review on one of those crooked days, letting off with the first thing to do. However, I am very sorry because regardless of your reviews, you have been falsely correct guests. I'm sorry, but don't you just love this? I do, and there are plenty more of examples. You see those books? I put those on the crew neck for literally nothing, because the manual of the glue says it's unnecessary to put any extra pressure or weight on the thing you're gluing. So I waited with those books on my crew neck for a while for nothing.
But you did this for what?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Why though?
Also, I put 2 sheets of paper in the crew neck before gluing it, so the glue wouldn't seep through to the back and the crew neck would be glued shut, you know? And I should be happy I did that, because the paper was literally glued stuck to the inside. But eventually I got it off. After gluing it to the crew neck, I started to hand sew it to the crew neck as a sort of extra protection with black thread. Not just for extra protection, but also to hide that edge of the monk's cloth. As you can see, it took quite a while and I didn't really get that far, so I decided to move on to the sewing machine, but that also didn't really go that great. Okay. The problem I'm trying to cope with right now is the fact that the edge is still visible. I should have glued it to the back before I glued it onto the crew neck. It's late for that, so I'm now trying to hide it with black thread and like zigzagging it to the crew neck with like a really small stitch width, but it doesn't cover it well enough. So hopefully if I go around it enough times it'll be covered. I'm not sure if that's how it works, but I'm going to try it. I can at least try, and if it doesn't work out, at least I have the content, I guess. But I'll do that tomorrow because I'm going to go sleep. I really have to give that a priority right now, so I'll just do this tomorrow. You know what? I kind of ran out of things to say, but I still have footage. And this video, I'm editing it right now, it's almost 40 minutes long. And I'm sorry, no one is going to watch the 40-minute long video of me trying to make a punch needling crew neck of Valentina Monetta. The only reason why people are watching is because Valentina Monetta is involved, of course. But I still have to fill these time-lapse parts with something to say, so this was what I wanted to say for this part. My black thread ran out, so look, it's not completely covered, but I think it covers most of it, you know? It's better than nothing, I guess. But I still need to do this long part, which is like almost half of it. So now I'm going to spin a bobbin with thread from another bobbin, which is so crazy, oh my god. But we'll see how it works. I hope it won't cause problems. Haha. It already ran out not even a minute later, I think, so we'll just do the same process again with even less thread that was left on this bobbin. Okay, well, look, this is what I was scared of because this bobbin is like of really bad quality, but you know what? We'll just keep going, because are we Are we quitters? We are not. Okay, look, this is just not going to work. I'm going to have to buy new black thread. Oh. Well, I bought new thread, so I'm good to go again. And go again I did. I am editing this video on the 13th of February. Look, I am still on time if I get to finish this video this evening. Tomorrow I have my internship, so I kinda shouldn't make it too late, but I have to fight for this Valentina Monetta video because this is a dedication to Valentina Monetta. Anyway, if you're wondering why I'm single, look at this video, look at my channel, look in the parts of the time-lapse where you saw my face. I'm sorry, no one wants that. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I think this is enough for this time-lapse part. Oh, by the way, I was talking too much about myself, but this time the thread and the sewing did go well, and I did end up putting books on the crew neck again because I had to flatten it, so this time it wasn't for nothing. Also, I added my sewing machine. Okay, are you ready for the big reveal? Here it goes. What do we think? Like, it's not in the middle, but this can be fixed with one simple trick. Just permanently standing like this. Now it is in the middle, isn't it? See? So you still have one hand free for looking up all of Valentina's Eurovision performances, eating chocolate or ice cream, you know? So the perfect Valentine's Day thing to wear, in my opinion. Look, it's not the best thing, but it's not the best thing I made, just like this video. If you watch the full video until here, you deserve a prize or something like that, because you are a warrior. Anyway, this is it. Voila, 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 as they say in Italy. Oh, that's not... She doesn't sing that song? Of course. Well, here you go, voila. Wait, not voila, it's just not... It's not Italian for voila. Oh, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If not, I'm sorry for wasting your time. Give me that thumbs up. If you like this video, be sure to give this video a thumbs up or mi piace, as they say in the Social Network song.
Okay.
And yeah, until next time, hopefully. Please be kind in the comments. Okay, ciao.